Hey FlossTube, it's Jean Workman of Monticello Stitches and welcome to my channel, Monticello Stitches. Hope you're having a good start to your summer. It's already the middle of June, which is kind of mind-blowing. But I have been pretty busy cross-stitching, but not necessarily posting here on FlossTube. But I have been steadily working on, I have two new projects coming along. One is really, really big, of course, and I'm almost done with it. And the other is, the first one, the really big one, is a sampler. If you like big projects, you may be interested when it comes out. It's a floral sampler, but it took me a while ripping out mistakes and getting it right after getting going on it. But I'm almost done, and then I'll have it framed up and printed out and ready to roll. The other one is a sampler for a friend's subscription box. So I'm trying to get that done. So whenever she's ready, it'll be ready to go. But that's all I've been doing, cross-stitching every day. The big thing I have worked on every day for 3 months. Not that it would take you 3 months to do that, but realizing mistakes, taking it out, putting it back in, editing the pattern, all that takes time. So I have two things coming along. But in the meantime, gosh, there's so many things I'd like to stitch. I wanted to just share with you the most recent patterns that I bought, and hopefully I'll get to stitch them. 123 Stitch was having a sale a while back, and I ordered these. So if you want to stitch along with these or order these for yourself, they're really beautiful. First one, I didn't get off 123 Stitch. This was from Barbara Hudson at Queenstown Samplers. This is one of her latest that was at Nashville this year. Isn't it beautiful? And it's stitched with DMC floss, which is kind of nice because that's so accessible. But I just love the bold colors. My stuff's always colorful, and I love this. So hopefully I'll get to do that, start it at least. There's no law that says you have to finish anything, right? But from 123 Stitch, when they had a sale, I bought two things. I don't need to be buying anything, but I did. So this one is called the Red Deer Sampler. I love this, and I bet you will too. Whoops, glare. Can you see it? It's really cool. So it's called Red Deer Sampler 1861 to 1866 by GGR. And I'm going to do this I have some wool thread I've been meaning to try. I know a lot of you have really good luck with stitching on 40 count. I have tried it twice. I have tried to love it. It just makes me tense and anxious. Who wants to cross stitch when you're tense and anxious? The limit of my comfort seems to be 36 stitches to the inch. So that's what I like, and this is probably what I'll do. But isn't that great? Look at that red deer. And look at those motifs. It's right up my alley. And then the last one I bought was also from that sale at 123 Stitch. It's from the Scarlet House, Marianne Farmer, 1834. Isn't that great? And what I love about this one is all those spot motifs. I think a spot sampler is really what influences my design the most, perhaps. That's my thing. That's what I like. But who knows if I'll actually get started. Since I haven't posted much, I will tell you I have been very busy. In Georgia, we survived the 17-year cicada invasion, which was quite amazing. 2 different species of cicadas emerged at the same time. It was deafening. There were, I'm not exaggerating, there were millions of cicadas here, and I know they've migrated on further north. So if you've heard them, it would be, the noise is as if you have imagined a spaceship landing. There's a very high frequency. It's not exactly a buzz, but it's quite a different noise. But they were here, they emerged, they were looking for love everywhere. They've all mated and died and wiggled back in the ground, I guess. But they emerge every 17 years. It's quite something. So if this piques your interest, look it up. It's amazing. They are some interesting bugs. So we lived through that. Summer has started, and in my family, we haven't had very many weddings to go to for a while. But now suddenly, in the last 6 weeks, friends of our friends' kids are getting married. And so we've had 4 to go to. That's been fun. So that has kept us busy. Really fun. And tomorrow we're actually going on vacation. We haven't really been, I have been on an airplane twice since I retired from my career as a flight attendant, since 2020, only twice. I have thoroughly enjoyed being at home. But tomorrow we're going up to Halifax in Nova Scotia for a week, so it'll be cooler, eat great food. I'm going to take my stitching. It will be wonderful, I hope. So that's what's going on with me. Nothing too much, but I'm stitching all the time. I'm just not posting my progress. I hesitate to show my whole things until they're complete. So they're almost there. In the meantime, too, my lovely computer, my laptop of 7 years, finally gave up the ghost. So when I get back from Canada, I've got to get a new computer and get all my stuff loaded in there again, and hopefully pick it up where I left off. We'll see. But gosh, that little computer I had was some old Lenovo. It just was a workhorse. It went, and there's a little piece broken, not worth it to fix. So here we go. It always takes a while to learn a new piece of equipment for me, so we'll see how it goes. But my neighbor is a whiz, a computer whiz, and I'm such a dinosaur. He looked at it, found the problem in about 5 minutes. We talked. He's recommended computers to me, which is awesome because, you know, I don't know. And then he downloaded everything on this little tiny external hard drive about the size of an iPhone. So how about that? The world is changing every day. I hope you're having a great day, and thank you for following my channel. Oh, I will tell you one more thing. I got a notice from one of my distributors that you know, they're buying patterns all the time. They were getting low on space, so they wanted to return some of my patterns that had not sold as many as they probably anticipated. So if you are looking at my things on Etsy, you can see everything I've got to date in my shop, Monticello Stitches on Etsy. If you see something you'd like to stitch and can't locate the hard copy, ask me at monticellostitches@gmail.com, and I'll be glad to send it to you. If you maybe have a group, y'all want to do a stitch along, whatever you would like. But they did return to me a lot of my patterns. I hope they'll become popular again. We'll see. But I understand that time and space and money, it's all about those things. But I do have them, and so if there's something that you see that tickles your fancy, let me know, and I would be happy to get it to you. And if you're a store, brick and mortar or internet store, of course I would honor wholesale price. But you guys have a wonderful day, and thanks so much for paying attention to my little channel. I keep saying I'm going to post more. Obviously that's not happening, but I will do better. Have a great day, and thanks so much for your support.